Hello my friends, it's fall here in northwest Pennsylvania and that means hunting season. So last year's meat that wasn't consumed is going into either jerky or sausage. So right here I have 8 pounds of hamburger. I have a jerky tool. I've used these before. And I may make the jerky with that, and I have a KitchenAid grinder and sausage stuffer, and I have a bunch of sausage casing. I may make some sausage also. So new venison is coming into the freezer and the old venison is being cleared out. Once the venison is in sausage or jerky, it doesn't last long. It's usually consumed very quickly. Now, these are frozen solid, and they've been vacuum sealed, which is the best way to go with freezing food. But to thaw this, normally they tell you to thaw in a refrigerator. But it takes days when it's frozen like this. So what I do is put them in my sink and run warm water and fill the sink up with it and let these sit in the warm water, and as that water cools I warm it up again, and I can thaw these in a couple hours instead of a couple days. So that's the process that I'm going to do for making the jerky. Making the jerky real simple when you're using these guns, especially if it's already in hamburger form. You just need to add your spices that you want in your jerky, load the gun up, and it'll extrude either a round, depending on the tip, either a round or a flat strip. I prefer the flat strips. So let's get started. Okay, I have all the ground meat thawed. So I have 8 pounds here. Okay, the recipe calls for 2 pounds of meat. So I'm going to give the recipe for 2 pounds even though I have 8 pounds here. I have it measured out already for 8 pounds. But the recipe for 2 pounds is 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce. I'm going to mix everything separately, or I'm going to mix it all in a separate bowl, then mix it in with the meat. Okay, that was 1/3 cup of soy sauce, 1/3 cup of Worcester sauce, 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke. I'll write this recipe down and put it at the end of the video. 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, 1 teaspoon of sesame seeds, 1 tablespoon of honey. Goldenrod honey. We're going to mix all this together. Now this is going to go into the meat. Now what I gave you was the recipe for 2 pounds of meat. This is all going to be absorbed into the hamburger, and it could go straight into the jerky machine and then right into the dehydrator. Mix it so you don't see any more of the pink color. Then it's thoroughly mixed. Okay, here's the tube for the jerky gun, and one end has mark for the nozzle. Here's the nozzle that I'm using. It's a rectangular nozzle that slips into that end. Then we fill this machine. This is just like a caulking gun. As you extrude this out, you have to be moving the gun away so that it lays down flat. And we added honey. You have to have some type of a sugar in here, and that keeps the jerky from getting extremely hard. It'll give it a little bit of pliability. The easiest way to fill this tube is just to push it into the bowl, and you can see it as it's coming up. And here's the tube end, nozzle end. When this dries, those joints, they just bond together. And when that happens, I just push them down.
Let's see what 8 pounds reduced down to. 3.41.
There we have it. A little bit of work, a lot of reward. One of the best jerkies you're going to ever eat. Making jerky from ground meat makes it real tender, real easy to eat. Thanks for watching, my friends. Bye-bye.